Okay. Okay, so first of all, last night I went to the meeting, the class meeting, and it was really hard to find on the 3.0, and I don't know if you guys tried. Susan said she tried and couldn't find it. And then I finally found it, and I think, without going in and looking, but do you know where the welcome page is? And then it has his picture and like his hours of work and all that stuff. I think that's on the welcome page. It has a link for the Adobe Connect right there on his welcome page. And you can't just click on it, I found. There's a glitch, of course, to that, because they didn't include his. Anyway, you have to copy that link and paste it into a window, and then it'll take you there. If you click on it, it doesn't take you there. So they have a little glitch there.
Did he, because I've tried to find, you know how he says he's going to record and then post it for anyone who wanted to watch it? I can't even find the post.
Did he send out an email, or did he send out? I can't see right now. I can't get any updates, or you know how in 3.0 you get the little 2 updates, one for your lessons and one for if he posts a note or something. Anyway, I can't get those. Pam, I was telling him that I'm in the middle of quiz 3, and if you ever leave a quiz without finishing it, you can't receive any notifications until you finish that quiz. And I didn't want to finish it until we got together in our group meeting, and so I haven't been able to get on yet today as far as any notifications or anything.
Well, I actually sent a text to the teacher asking, so I haven't heard back yet.
Okay.
Oh, well, he did. He did. Because I now added the link to the announcement message. First live class meeting. Okay, so he's just barely added the link. And you said it's 2.5 hours.
Well, last night it was 2.5 hours.
You're kidding?
I'm not kidding. It was, and I think I'm the only one that was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so, well, what happened was, okay, so I don't know if you guys have ever done Adobe Connect, but on the left-hand side, you can see like who is signed in, how many students, and all that. Yeah. And when it started, there was just 3 of us. There was only 3 of us. And then as he was starting to do his presentation, he did a computer screen share so we could see everything he was doing on his computer. And so he eliminated that column for us to see. So then I couldn't tell if any more students came in or if any left. But it was funny because we went through all 4 quizzes, the homework quizzes and the group quizzes. And, like, he did them all for you, like, all the answers. So, yeah, so I have all the answers, and it's all 100%. So,
fabulous!
I know. Anyway, he was like, he goes, let's take turns reading the questions so you guys just don't get sick of hearing my voice. And so I said I'd start, and then it ended up just being me the whole time. So I don't know if the other 2 left, but it's just me and him like the whole time, and I'm like reading the questions like 2.5 hours. I was like, my kids are coming in and out of my room, and I'd mute it, you know, and I'd be like going like this, like I'm just like, okay, this is so long.
Well, that's gonna be hopefully your camera wasn't working.
No, you can't see. He didn't put his camera on, and I didn't have mine on. So anyway, yeah, that would be bad if it was. That would be really bad. That was by the time it was like over the 2-hour limit, and my kids are getting ready for bed, and you know, and I'm just like going, sorry. Okay. So let's just jump into it. Unless, do you guys have anything you want to share? Or?
No. What are we going to jump into? What are we going to...
So let's jump into the group quiz is what we have to do together.
Okay.
And if you want to do, we're not supposed to do the homework quiz together. Well, that's what's stupid, because it's like, we're not supposed to do the homework quiz together. We're supposed to do it on our own. But yet, if you watch that video, he like tells you all the answers.
Well, see, did anyone do part 2? I couldn't get part 2 to work.
What do you mean?
I mean, I tried to go into SPSS and pull out. So the first question is, use the data on the stock performance of the specific company for the following questions found in the mystery investment opportunities. You know, so I obviously downloaded that program, and I was able to pull up this the stats on that, and that took me a minute to redo, but I finally got in there. It says find the means and standard deviation and sample size for each of the companies. Well, I tried to do all the directions it said to click on this link and then click on this and then the histogram, and I couldn't see I couldn't see that I was doing it right.
Were you trying to do it in the thing that the one that gave you the stats?
I did it in SPSS.
Well, there are 2 different screens there. You go to get stats.
You go to
and
what?
You copy those, and then you go to you go to the other one that they provided and paste those into that, and then you get your answers. Does that make sense? So I don't think you can do that the calculations on that first screen that has all the numbers. I think that is just I know I'm not making any sense.
Well,
Remember,
what I did was I copied, you know how it says, okay, so I copied and highlighted a column.
right.
And then I went into the graphs, and then I went into the second one, and then the third one was histograms, and then I hit OK, and then I didn't see anything or where to find that information.
You know those 3 things that they asked I guess they were Excel sheets that they asked us to download and always have on our computer? You have to take those stats that you got and put them in the other one.
Okay, what Excel sheet?
Okay, let me find it.
So is it in Excel or is it in SPSS?
It's the ones that we downloaded was Excel. There were 3 of them. One of them was quantitative descriptive statistics. Remember those?
What I've got in my Excel is one sample z-test for a proportion, and then it's 2 proportions, 2 samples for z-test, and then I've got versions. That's what I have downloaded, but so I don't know if I haven't downloaded something else.
There were 3 that they asked us to keep. Let me find them. Did the rest of you have problems with those?
Honestly, I haven't done part 2 yet.
Okay, there's 3 Excel sheets. One of them is categorical data analysis, one of them is quantitative descriptive statistics, and the other one was quantitative inference procedure. And one of the steps told us to download those and have them.
Well, I see the thing on the top where it says one sample z-test for a proportion. I got categorical data analysis on the top of that. Is that what?
I guess that's what it is.
Are you guys talking about the part 2 on the assignment?
Yes.
The preparation assignment?
Yep.
You guys I'm lost because I didn't have a problem with the assignment, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. Cause
it's this part 2.
Yeah, I know. I did those, and I didn't have a problem with my SPSS, so I'm not sure what you guys are asking.
Yeah.
Because I was able to just click on I just opened my SPSS whatever that I downloaded, and then when you're on this assignment page and it has the blue highlighted, it tells you the one you're supposed to click on. I just clicked on that. It gave me the information.
Yeah.
And I just went up to the top and did it told you to do the explore, like you go to analyze and statistics and explore, and I don't know
So you opened up the mystery. So you opened up the mystery opportunities,
Yes.
And
and
that's where the data is.
and then
And
what? The what?
the window came up with all that data
Okay.
Right.
for the different group, the different companies, A, B, C, D.
Uh-huh.
So then I just followed it told me to do so you go up to the analyze, and then you do the descriptive statistics, and then you go to explore, and then it just has you put, if you want group A,
Where are you getting that information? Because
which is,
I just went from the book. What
I
the book
don't,
said to do.
No, you're talking about this, right, Susan, on the homework. It's the preparation assignment.
yeah,
Part
I'm
two.
on part 2 of the preparation.
So in that mystery investment page that you opened,
Yes.
were you able to do all those calculations that they wanted on that page?
Yes, I
Or
think what happens is I think when you ask for the specifics like of company A, it does pop open another window and it shows you the histogram, it shows you whatever that other information is. So you might have another window open up, but it's still an SPSS window. So you have, if that makes sense. I have my windows open, so I'm trying to figure out how I can explain that to you. I'm not doing a good job.
No, I get it.
I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, I had mine open. In fact, I was trying to watch the video. In fact, I don't think my virtual thing is on open anymore. My virtual desktop. I think I must have closed it.
Yeah, you have to open everything from that.
Right.
From inside.
Which I understand. But when I popped it open, where are the directions of how to get that information from that worksheet? So maybe that's what because on the video it says copy and paste and put it in this spreadsheet. And I thought, what spreadsheet?
That's the spreadsheet I'm talking about, the Excel spreadsheet that they had us download 3 of them because we're going to use them the whole semester.
Well, see, and I've got the categorical when I pulled up my Excel. So you're talking about Excel, right?
Correct.
I've got mysteries, investments. I've got categorical data analysts. And I don't know that I've got any more. What are the other two?
I just closed them. They're more of the same type of names. But I guess for this one, you didn't have to do it in Excel. You could do it in either. So it sounds like the rest of you did it in the S, whatever it is.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I don't know what you guys are talking about as far as the Excel goes, because I did it in SPSS. And in fact, I asked Brother Dory last night how important it was to know this stuff in Excel. And he said, as far as the class goes, we're going to just be using SPSS. He said that it's still good to know Excel, but they're still 2 different programs, and so sometimes definitions and the amounts will come up differently. But he said we're going to mostly be using the SPSS.
That's too bad. I prefer Excel. It's easier. But
oh, really?
That's what.
Yeah, he did use it last night. So, I mean, when he posts that video, just make some popcorn and sit down and watch it like a movie. I mean, it had went through all 4 quizzes, and then he gave some really good information on, and I went there with a list of questions, and I asked them, and so.
So, did he not go through part 2 then?
He only went through the quizzes, not the assignments.
Okay.
Are you talking about the quiz?
No, I was trying to be prepared with the assignment here, and I didn't do part 2. And so
I have not, I get the concept of everything we learned. I did all the preparation. I went to his class last night. I mean, I understand everything we're trying to learn. I haven't done the part 2, which is the application. I mean, when I do the readings, I do all the applications they tell you to do in the reading. I don't know if you guys do that,
Yeah.
but I do that. And so, but I just haven't had time. This week's been crazy. So I haven't had time to do the part 2. I was going to do that today.
So tell me, Jeff, I've just pulled up my shared desk, and it says use Unicode encoding. You click that every time, right?
I just cancel it out every time because I don't know what it's talking about.
So you can cancel.
It always seems to work.
Okay, so the next screen I see is IBM SPSS Statistics. Do I just close that one out too?
Yeah, I just cancel it all out. Let's see.
So now I've got just a bare screen of a SPSS Statistic Data Editor.
Right.
Is that what you use, Kim?
I actually, you know, when you're in the when you go online to the preparation assignment and it has the question and it has the actual I don't know if it's blue online, but you click on it, it says it's the I don't know, can you see on my assignment? There's that. I printed it out, but there's the blue. It's like a web address, but it's not, and it says it's the files for the mystery investment opportunities. Do you see that on the assignment?
I clicked on that, and you know what I got? A bunch of ziggly zaggly.
Oh.
Okay, so Susan, while you're in their computer, you know, so you open the SPSS, correct? And you're in there right now.
Yeah, I'm in there right
now.
now.
Get on Google, not on your laptop desk, not on your desktop, but on theirs through the VM, whatever it's called. You have to get on Google.
UI.
And then you have to log in. And then when you do the assignment through there, you can click on it, and it'll automatically bring up SPSS with that. With that one. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right. And I got it to download and bring it up. So, I mean, I should have probably done that first and then gone to the assignment and then clicked, you're saying click the link from there and it'll bring it automatically up?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and then it'll pop up, and hopefully you won't get a bunch of squiggly lines.
Okay, so if I go to math, what a pain. Sorry.
So we want you to know where you're going, so that's what we're here for.
Okay, so I am in lesson. Okay, so lesson. Well, it doesn't scroll very good on this one either. Okay, lesson 2. I mean week 2. And then I'll go down to lesson 3. And I'm in my preparation. And you're saying hit the assignment sheet and open. Download math. Okay. Welcome to your new office. Really? What is that?
So you clicked on the preparation assignment and it downloaded, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so now I'm just trying to find the link.
Right above questions 7.
So I've clicked on mystery opportunity, and so I hit open. And it opens up with all the data. Okay, so now where are the instructions? What do I do from here? What I did was I went from the book, and the book said click graphs, which is what I did. So I clicked graphs, then I clicked legacy dialog, and then histogram. And so what am I doing wrong?
So you're in the textbook?
Well, I'm in the mystery file. Whoops, not anymore. Okay, I need to close this or to make it smaller. Okay. What did I do? Okay, so I've got the numbers up, but I don't know what I need to do from here. So
So did you, okay, so when you clicked on you went to graphs and then you went to the bottom, the thing where it says whatever legacy, and then you went to histogram.
Yeah.
Right? When you get, it opens up the histogram box. Do you see that?
Yeah, so I hit the histogram.
Then you need to click which one you want. Do you want A, B, C, D, or E? You click on then the arrow.
So which one do I want?
We have to do each of them.
So do you have to do the year?
Yeah, you have, no, you don't do year.
So you do A, and then you hit the arrow for variable, and then you say OK.
And then you say OK.
And I did that. And
that should give you the histogram.
Okay. And so what do? Do you copy and paste from there?
To put it on your assignment?
Uh-huh.
I didn't do that because I figured we were just going to talk about it, and so I just kept my window open that has my histogram.
The biggest thing of it is we don't turn in these assignments. So you don't necessarily have to, like, I mean, I go through the assignments, I write everything down, make sure I know how to do it. But it's not like you have to copy paste and make sure the worksheet's all filled out. Just as long as you do.
What was the question? I see the histogram now, but what was the question? What were we supposed to find out in number 6?
The mean, the standard deviation, and the sample size.
So the means was 21.28, and the standard deviation was 37.679, and what does N mean? The sample?
That's the sample size.
So the sample size was 41.
Right.
So that's
something else too is you always go to the third. I don't know if you guys remember that. After the decimal, you always go to the third power.
Yeah, I'm gonna totally flunk every quiz because of the rounding.
Okay, what are you talking about?
So after the decimal, unless otherwise noted, you always have 3 places after the decimal.
So you're saying the standard deviation is 37.679.
Yes.
But if the means only says 21.28, there's not a third decimal place.
It should say 21.276.
That's because they rounded it.
Oh.
Okay, now where did you find that then? If they've rounded it
on the answer sheet.
Amen.
I'm running away. I was ready to drop this class last night.
No, are you still on your histogram?
Yes.
Did you scroll up to see that there's more information?
Okay, so I've seen the gram, and that's probably what threw me off in the first time because it has get and it says file C, and it says warning 5281. So I thought, oh, this is something that's not supposed to be up. It's talking about a warning.
Oh no.
And then it's SPSS stats is running, unit code, and then variables automatically tripled in order. I mean, so those are the things, and then it says graph. So, and then it shows the graph. And so what, is there anything else I'm missing? Because the top part just sounds like a bunch of, I don't know.
I'm wondering guys, I think there were 2 parts of this to do this assignment. One was to get the histogram, and then one was to get because if you're scrolling up and you're not getting the descriptive information, or do you have that?
My screen's really looking really weird right now because I almost feel like there's 2 of them here. No? I'm trying to move it around. Okay, so when I scroll up, I get that warning. I get the first top of my screen says get, and then it says file C. Then it goes to warning. Then I see the graph, and that's it.
Okay. I think you need to there's another, and I'm trying to remember if I saw this on the assignment or on our reading, but I think you need to go to, there's another part where you go to analyze in the top of when you're in the same place where your histogram is, you go to analyze, you go to descriptive statistics.
Descriptive.
And then you go to explore.
Okay, so I see analyze. Okay.
It's in the reading. In the reading, it has all of these steps.
And then explore.
And then when it opens up your window again, you do A, and you do OK, and that should give you the descriptive.
Okay, so yeah, at the top it has the valid, the cases, the missing, and the total.
Yes, and then there should be another box with like all the numbers and. You see,
So I've got the graph, I've got my get still, and then I've got the graph, and then I've got explore, which is the case processing summary, and then the descriptive.
Yeah, the descriptives is where you'll find the number that's not rounded. Like if you look at the top, the mean, it says 21.276.
Okay, mean. Oh, okay.
So.
And so it says that we're always supposed to use 3 decimals?
Mm-hmm. Unless otherwise stated.
Well, that's good to know. Okay, so did that answer 6 only?
Well, no, that was just
do A, B, C, D, and E.
Yeah, you had to do all the companies.
Okay, so but does that, okay, I'm not looking at the paper right now, the assignment. I got that information from 6, so what does 7, 8, 9 say for our assignment for part 2?
Well, 7's the histogram.
Yeah, for each of the companies.
And you're supposed to paste a histogram for each of the companies?
You don't necessarily have to. We just have to talk about if we had any differences in our histograms.
Do you think it's because they wanted to see if we were comparing with Pam's, that she did it on just Excel and we're doing it on SPSS? Do you think that's why they're having us compare our answers?
Well, actually.
So actually, I mean, so what are we supposed to compare? Are we supposed to compare our descriptions or our case processing summaries or what?
So do you see on your, where your, oh my gosh, there it is. The histogram is for the company A you did.
Uh-huh.
I guess we're supposed to just, I don't know how we're supposed to show each other our graphs, but we're supposed to discuss if there are differences, I guess maybe in each company, or if I don't think we should have differences in each of ours. They should be the same if we're using the same information.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought we were just doing the quiz. We were supposed to talk about the assignment too. Oops.
No, just the quiz.
Okay.
Unless someone has a question, and then we're supposed to do what we just did.
Okay, because I'm like, sorry, I'm not prepared. I did part 1. I just haven't done part 2 yet.
Well, see, on someone, when they asked the teacher, someone said you only do part 1 and you do part 2 as a class. So that's where I've been confused. But anyway.
Well, I read it this morning, and it said, ask if anybody has any problems with part 2, and go over that, and then just do the quiz.
Okay.
And I did have a problem. I figured. So, Kim, for you, who's already done this all, and Pam. So, I guess my question is, I figured out how to do that part. Now, do I, how do I get back to my dang camera? I'm trying to get, I'm on the virtual desktop and trying to get out of it. There we go. Okay, so for the assignment, the other, like number 7 and 8 and 9, I shouldn't have any problem then.
Oh no.
Since I know how to get in.
Yeah.
Well, and especially if you read the textbook while you do your assignment, that's what I do.
Yeah.
And it just walks you through the steps. So whatever it asks you to do in part 2, the steps are all in the reading assignment.
Well, see, and that's what I figured I did, and that's where I couldn't find it. But it was that warning part that kind of threw me. I didn't know that something was below it. So, so what did you do then? So it doesn't sound like you did the reading and then the preparation. You just did the reading and went right to the quiz. Is that what you did?
Me?
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't plan on doing the quiz 3 yet. I was gonna finish my application, but then last night, Brother Doria did all 4 quizzes at the same time, and so okay. So this is the deal. He said that if you don't go to any of your group meetings and you just go to his meeting on Wednesday nights, you can count that as a group. He said he doesn't want us to not go to our group meetings, but if there's a time where we just can't make one, then we can still count that and get the 10 points. That's the other thing. He's like, so the way I look at it, it's like if you need more help on a certain week's lesson that you need to get, I suggest go to the group meeting on Wednesday night. He tells you all the answers for all the quizzes. He goes through everything. And then this is my personal feeling. I feel like we should just meet on Thursdays and go through what we need to go through. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, that's like 3 meetings in a week.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I love you guys. I don't mind seeing you twice a week, but I would really like to go to his on Wednesday nights.
Is it going to be every Wednesday night?
Yeah, every Wednesday at 7 Mountain Standard Time.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. As long as because he changed the due dates. Our Tuesday quiz is not due Tuesday, right?
Right. It's all due Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
And the thing of it is we may already have it done if we go to his class Wednesday night, and which is fine, but we can still get together Thursday, still go over the quizzes, work with those who haven't done it, and then those who have done it, can just be teachers, I guess.
Yeah, I just had a problem with this Thursday with it being that Widows Conference. That's why we moved to Wednesday. So I don't know. What are you thinking about a time on Wednesday?
For Thursday.
Yeah.
Or Susan.
I didn't mean Wednesday. I meant Thursday. We'd moved it next week to Wednesday because of my conflict on Thursday. So that's why I was just wondering so you're suggesting just not do any meetings until Thursday next week?
Right. Well, next week was different because you have your thing on Thursday, right?
Right.
So we were going to meet Tuesday and Wednesday, but I'd rather not do the quizzes we can do them together, but where he gives you all the answers, it's like, I don't know. I'd rather wait to get together till after we meet with him on Wednesday night. Can you meet on Friday real quick instead, or is your conference all weekend, like Thursday through the weekend?
Yeah, I could do evenings. But...
Or you could just go Wednesday night, and those of us who can go can you go Wednesday night to his class meeting next Wednesday?
I'm hoping so, but like I said, I thought I was going to go this time and didn't get it.
Okay. I'll post on that comment that I made how to get to his link too. But if you could go Wednesday night, then you can count it as a group meeting for next week.
Right.
Because he said if you go to his class meeting, you can count it as a group if you can't make the group meeting.
And we only need 1, we don't need 2.
Right. And he said he said what I kind of told you to do, how I said I'll post the link, but you guys go in there and make a comment. And that's what he said. That's how you get the 10 points. So you can either also post the link, or you can just say I attended my group meeting, or he said if you post any kind of comment, you'll get the 10 points.
Okay, because I might be able to get the schedule of the meeting and find out if there's a time that there's a break that I might be able to swing, and then I could maybe text all of you. Do you all have smartphones?
Yes.
That we could do a text?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll try to today to kind of go in and look and see if there's a time better for me than another on next Thursday. So that's what you're hoping, just to not do anything but Thursday next week.
Right, because I think that we're just spinning wheels if we meet before his class meeting. That's
I know.
my
See,
opinion.
I heard he did that last semester on Mondays. So that's why I was kind of disappointed when I found out it was Wednesday, because I thought that would have been nice on Monday.
I wonder if he got in trouble because it's family home evening.
So anyway, okay, so let's just go through the quiz. If I have a problem, I'll call someone.
Okay. That's good. Okay, let's get there.
So did you feel pretty good after listening to his meeting that you think, oh, gee, I think I can get it this semester?
Yeah, I loved the meeting. And was I recording when I was making those comments about the eyes?
Yeah, you were.
Oops. Okay, here's my, you know how I open foot? I open my mouth and insert my foot too much in my lifetime. I have to say, I loved the meeting. It was great. My girls just wanted a kiss goodnight before I went to bed. So they were like, Mom. Okay, anyway. No, it was great. I absolutely loved it. And I loved how he explained. So I went back in because I kept, so for the first quiz, the homework quiz, and I was like, I just don't get this one. And it was number 5. You guys have all taken it now, haven't you?
The number 2.
The lesson 2 homework quiz.
Which question was that? Because it's probably the one I got wrong.
The number 5 with the cereal, the boxes of cereal.
Oh my gosh, I got it wrong both times.
Me too.
Yeah,
And so I was like, why? Like, I just didn't get it. And so when he goes through the questions, he explains why the answers are the way they are.
Okay.
And so then it makes sense. And so that's what I loved about it. But let's see. So I would recommend watching that video, especially before you start doing your homework quiz for lesson 3. But he said, because he pulled up like what the grades are and the exams were 60% of your grade, and like the homework, it says homework 20%. And I asked him, I'm like, it's not like we have homework. We don't submit homework. I said, does that mean the quizzes? And he said, yes. So all the quizzes are only 20%. But he said that if you get, A's on all the quizzes, which it's a no-brainer because he gives you all the answers, then even if you get B's on the exams, you can still come out with an A in the class. So, and he says even if you get lower grades in the exams, you'll still be able to pass this class as long as you attend his class meetings and get hundreds on all the quizzes. So, and to me, I look at it like it's more important to know the concepts, and I'm not trying to get an A. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't test very well anyway. Okay.
Okay, so everyone's gone to and start the quiz.
Yep.
Lesson 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm hitting okay.
Oh man, there's a lot.
Yeah, this is a long one. Okay, so should we just take turns again reading and answering?
Okay, I'm just trying to get down to 3.
Okay, so this you're going to have to open up with SPSS. So hopefully, I need to open it up in the other one.
So you're saying it says, while you are required to work together on the quiz, each member needs to, where it says you will need to follow the data file wrong site wrong patient.sav.
Right.
Is that what we're supposed to click on?
So if you're in that VMG or whatever it is,
right,
you need to be in the test inside.
Right, which is what I am, and I can't see my camera anymore because
I'm not, so I need to go back in there.
So we're supposed to click on wrong site, right?
Right.
That's to open something up. Okay.
Okay, did everybody pull it up okay?
Okay, so what I've got is the first one on top says 97465, and then wrong patient 250,000, right?
Yeah.
Am I
Right.
on the right one?
Yeah, that's it.
Walker, I did something right.
Okay, so the most confusing part on here is the wrong site, wrong patient. In fact, he got 3 of the questions wrong because he figured it out with the wrong one, the wrong one. So we just need to make sure when we do the steps that I think it's the wrong site, right? Is that the one it wants?
I've got wrong site up. It starts
Okay.
with 97465, whatever that means.
Okay. Kim, do you want to read that the first few steps and the information?
Are you talking about in the quiz?
Yeah.
Are you like the on rare occasions? Is that where?
Yeah.
Okay. On rare occasions, a medical procedure is performed on the wrong body part of a patient's body or on the wrong patient. These are called wrong site and wrong patient mistakes. Such errors occur hundreds. Oh my gosh, great. Such errors occur
That
hundreds
makes me feel
of
good.
times.
I'm going in for the epidural today.
Oh, geez. Don't think about it.
Okay.
Such errors occur hundreds of times each year across the United States. The medical community is trying to eliminate these errors but have had difficulty reducing their frequency. In a small percentage of these cases, the patient files a lawsuit against the hospital. Philip Stahel, whatever, conducted a study on these mistakes and the lawsuits that followed. The data in the file represents the amount in U.S. dollars hospitals have been required to pay in wrong site and wrong patient lawsuits. Some of the values equal 0, indicating that the hospitals won the legal battle. So find the mean amounts hospitals had to pay in wrong site lawsuits. Round your answer to the nearest whole dollar.
Okay. So we just need to find the mean of the wrong site, not the wrong patient.
So we're
Okay.
supposed to add up all those and then
So
divide
no,
it by.
we don't. No, the computer does it. The
Oh.
SPSS program
Yes.
does it. So you highlight the wrong site column, which it'll highlight yellow.
Okay.
And let me see if I remember. Kim, you might remember better. Analyze descriptive statistics.
Okay, are we going clear past like 200? Is that what yours shows?
Just hit wrong site and it'll highlight it automatic, the whole thing for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, click on wrong site at the very top.
Okay.
Okay, and then you click on analyze
Okay.
at the top.
Okay.
Then you go down to descriptive statistics.
Okay.
And Kim, do you remember which one it is of the top 3 frequencies?
Go to Explore.
Explore.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's highlighted in yellow, the wrong site, and you click that arrow to bring it over to the dependent list. Now he had us click statistics when he was going through all this last night. So I don't know why.
Well, that's for later when you're
Okay.
looking for.
Well, I think that's why he had us do it. So just click OK, and it brings all that up, right?
Okay, so the number for the means is 80,041 and 24.
Yes.
So
Now,
would we just round it to 80,041?
no.
Oh.
You type in the whole number.
Oh.
You can't copy and paste?
Well, he did. No, he actually did copy and paste, but I'm clicking on it and I can't copy and paste it.
80,041, 24.
I can't highlight it to copy it, so I don't know why.
No,
But he did last night. He copied and pasted it, and he said to do that.
Oops, I just closed it.
Did you
Shoot.
put a dollar sign or anything in front of it, or just?
Nope.
Okay.
Just
Okay, so what is it? It's 800 what?
41.24.
Because it said to round to the nearest whole dollar. In the
Really?
quiz, it says that on the quiz.
Because he typed, these are the answers that he typed, and he got them right. So,
Oh man.
80041.24.
right.
Okay.
Well, that's weird because, like she says, so I hit save.
Yeah, it does say whole dollar, so I don't know. Like, I wrote down, like, I wrote it down, wrote everything down. And
when
that's
Yes.
what he wrote.
when I do that, it gives me an error. It says field must be a valid number. So it sounds like to me the pennies don't matter.
So
Let's see.
it does matter or it doesn't?
Well, let me take them off and see if that changes it.
See, I saved mine just fine.
Mine saved fine too with them.
With the 24 at the end.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, do we shut this statistic out or are we going to still need it?
No, we need it because the next question is we need to find the median. So then you go back there and you look for the median, and then that's the answer.
Okay, so everyone put the 0.24 and saved it that way.
That's what I did.
Okay, so I'll do 4. Find the median amount hospitals had to pay in the wrong site lawsuit. So you go back to the same thing.
Uh-huh.
It's the median. Which is 68552.
Uh-huh.
68552. I'm doing what you said and writing it down first.
And he also put 0.00 on that.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Are we ready for the next one? Which is the standard deviation.
Did he round that one?
No, he didn't. On that one, he put the whole number as well.
Even the 3 after the decimal point?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm doing it then.
Yeah, me too.
So standard deviation 71403.828.
Yep.
Well, that would have been a good question.
What?
Why does the test say to round?
Yeah.
Watch us all get it wrong.
He got those right. The only ones he got wrong was the ones up ahead, the 11, 12, 13, because he did the patient instead of the site. So then we went back and did the site instead of the patient.
So below it, that's number 6.
Okay, we ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yep.
Pam, do you want to read it?
Okay. Hepatic, whatever it is, sarcoma is a rare and usually fatal type of liver cancer. A study was conducted on 4 individuals with the illness. The data represented their survival times in months. And that's 5, 19, 1, and 3. So what is the mean survival time in months?
I got 7. Is that?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, now where'd you find that?
You had to figure it. Just add them up and divide it by 4.
Oh, okay, so this is not, see, that's what's confusing me. So basically, we're looking for the what? The means, so the average?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so this one, yeah, you just add them up, divide by 4.
7?
Yep.
Then they want to know what the median survival time is in months.
Okay, that you divide, add 5 and 3. Are we supposed to do that in our head too? 5 plus 3, right?
Divided by
by 2, which is 4. Is that what you have?
Right.
Say that again. 5 and 3. Okay, why 5 and 3?
Because those are the middle numbers. You have to put them in order. And
No,
if it's even, you have to take the 2 middle numbers and divide them by 2.
Gotcha. Well, the answer to that is 4, right?
Yep. Yep, that's correct.
Okay.
I just realized I don't think I've been saving as I've been going. I'm having to.
Okay, so this next one, it's just a graph with some anyway. Or a table, not a graph. So we need to figure out what A and B is. So do you guys, should we just do it on our own, see if we all came up with the right answer?
Okay, what? So we're supposed to come up with A and B?
Right.
So you take the mean, which was.
So,
Is A in column 2? Is that what you're talking about?
right.
Okay.
So you need to find the deviation from the mean on that one. And
I came up with 12. Is that right?
I got 12.
yep, that's right.
So the deviation for what is the formula? So the deviation from the mean is we've got the mean being
so the mean
7.
is that little X with the line above it, the bar.
Right.
So that's the mean. And so we know that the mean is 7, right?
Right. So you're taking 9.
So 19 minus 7.
X.
Is 12. So the answer is 12 on that one.
Oh, time to go.
The stroke of 12. Okay, so the next one is just the deviation, but then squared. So the mean of number 1, well, 1 minus 7. Who has that one?
I got 36.
Yep.
Okay, it's, where are we again? So we're trying to figure out B.
Right.
X minus the mean, so it's 1 minus 7, right? 1 minus
7. Right.
squared.
Right. So it's negative 6 squared. So then it would be a positive 36.
Okay, the next one is, what is the standard deviation of the survival times?
So then we've got to go calculate a different column. Is that correct?
Well, then
Right.
don't.
What are we doing?
Well, either we have to fill in the whole chart, or
Are we still using the chart above, or are we using something else?
The chart above.
can't we get the answer if we put these figures into SSBS?
You can.
Did
But
anybody get an answer?
Well,
Oh.
I have the answer, but I'm trying to remember how I got it. So I have the equation right here. So standard deviation is, okay, so S equals, and then there's that division sign, S squared. So let's see, let me think.
So can I tell you what I got and you can tell me if it's wrong?
Yeah,
I got 14.4.
it's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Sorry.
before you can do that, don't you have to fill in the entire chart?
Yeah. I must have got one of those wrong.
Well, see, in last semester, we did everything by hand, and so that's why I don't know the shortcuts.
Yeah, I did something wrong. What did I do wrong?
So,
Okay.
26.
Yeah,
so is there a chart we go to get all this, or do we have to do it by hand?
well, you can do it in SPSS if you want.
Or was it easier just to do it by hand?
So you need to fill out the chart, and so you take all the deviations from the means and fill all those out, okay? And then once you have those, you add all those up to get the sum. So should we do that real quick?
I see where I went wrong. Oh my goodness. When you skip a step and you
Yeah.
gosh.
So you have to find the deviations from the mean on each one. So you have to fill out the whole chart. And then once you do that,
Okay. Is it 8.16?
Is it what?
8.16?
Yes, but we round to the nearest tenth.
So it would be
8.2.
okay. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm gonna flunk every quiz because I stink
Okay,
around.
so basically you started with 5 minus 7, which is -2, right?
So
And-
Kim, do you want to walk us through what you did?
You probably don't want to know what I did.
Okay.
I'm using a scientific calculator.
Oh, so you're just kind of getting around the paperwork.
Just because it helps you to do the squaring and the what's that other thing called? Oh my goodness.
Right, it's the little division with a little check mark.
Yeah, what's that called? It's the
Squaring in the square root.
yeah. It helps you get those without having to. I can't do numbers, so.
That's cheating. No, we can do that.
So yeah, that's That's the only reason I was able to do it.
Okay. Now that's smart.
So that,
And I have that too, but I can't find my calculator right now. So that I didn't realize we were getting into the square root, and so I'm over here trying to do it all by hand.
Okay, as long as you guys know the formula on how to do it, which they walk it through in the textbook.
Yeah, they do a good job of that.
So okay, so the answers are 5, 19, 1, 3, -2, 12, -6, -4, right?
Yes.
Right.
And then what's column 3?
That is the square root of the numbers you just said.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, that's the squared of those. So you take like the top one, you would take
So
negative
it's squared
2.0
6, which is
and
36,
square it.
and squared 12,
Yeah,
which is 149.
144.
I mean, oh yeah. Okay, 16 and 4. So then after we get that, after we have our chart filled out, so that's saying how you got it.
Yeah.
After you fill out the chart, what do you do with it? Let's see, it says find what is the standard deviation. Is that what we're doing right now?
okay, what is the sum of the standard deviation that you came from?
So then you take the column 3, and you add those 4 numbers together.
That's what I'm asking. What did you come up with?
I got 200.
Okay.
And then you do the variance, which is basically how many in column 1, and you subtract 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. And then you take 200 divided by 3.
Can you wait a minute? What? After you got the 200, you do what?
So in column 1, it tells you how many of the whatever data there are.
Uh-huh.
So you take that total number, which there are 4 of them, and then you subtract 1. So anytime you do this, you take the total number of data and then you subtract 1. So that would give you 3.
Oh, right. I got
And
that.
then you take the total number in column 3 and divide it by 3.
So 200 divided by 3. But that comes to 66.6666.
Yeah, and then you do the square root of that.
Oh, and see, now I don't have my scientific calculator. So then it's 666.7, and then square root of that, and it comes to the 8.3. I mean 8.1.
Well, it came to 8.16, but apparently we're rounding, so it was
It's
8.2.
8.2.
8.16. What did I do wrong?
So 10. So then 10 is 8.2.
Right.
Just 8.2?
Correct. Okay, so for the next 3 questions, we just have to give the 5-number summary for the wrong patient lawsuit costs. So this is what he did wrong. I think he did the wrong
Site.
right. So we need to go back and do the wrong patient.
Oh, okay.
So we need to go back and highlight the wrong patient and do the analyze descriptive statistics and explore. And this is where I think we needed percentiles later on too, and he clicked on the percentiles. When you click, let me think. Yes, we did.
Yeah, you do need
Yeah,
to.
so when you
After you
over,
click explore.
Yeah, so okay. So when you click explore and you move the wrong patient into the dependent list,
Right.
click on the statistics to the right and you check mark the percentiles box. Hit continue and then hit OK.
And he just did that all the time, just because sometimes you need it and sometimes you don't.
Right. This question, we needed it.
So when you're looking at that box that says percentiles, which of those is the 5 summary? Because that's confusing me.
Okay. It's not.
Oh, okay.
So the 5 summary is the minimum.
The maximum and the Q1, 2, and 3.
Right. And so the Q1, 2, and 3 here in the percentiles box is the 25, 50, and 75.
Okay.
So that's the Q1, Q2, Q3.
Okay.
The minimum and maximum, you can go down to the box plot, and that's where you can see your minimum and maximum.
The reason why we have to do the percentage is we wouldn't be able to get the 25 and 5 without it.
Right.
Right? Okay, so I don't know what I opened.
So is the order that those go in minimum 25, 50, 75 max?
Correct.
Okay.
So you get the minimum and maximum up in the other box up above it.
Okay, so is the minimum a negative 48.8?
No.
Minimum 0.
Okay, right. So in your descriptive box, it has your minimum and maximum. The minimum is 0, and the maximum is 266,000.
Okay, I'm looking.
Do you see that?
No, I'm looking at Explore. Are you looking at Explore?
No, we're in SPSS.
Well, that's what I thought I...
Okay, it says Explore. And then it says Case Processing Summary.
Oh, Explore. Oh, never mind.
So you need to look in those descriptives.
Right, and my descriptive says 48.8.
In the minimum?
Uh-huh.
Did you highlight the wrong site?
Okay, you know what? When I went down lower, so now I'm down lower. The wrong site. I wonder if it kept... Okay, wrong site. I'm looking at the wrong site, I think. Are you looking at the wrong site, or are you looking at the wrong patient?
Wrong site.
Okay, so we're supposed to be looking at wrong site.
Correct.
So we're not looking at wrong patient.
Oh, no, we're doing wrong patient.
Yeah.
We are?
Question 11, yeah, right above it, it says wrong patient.
That's why I couldn't figure out where you got your maximum. I think the maximum is... Now,
Minimum. I'm looking at wrong site. What did I do wrong? I highlighted wrong patient. Analyze. Descriptive. Explore. Highlighted wrong. We're supposed to look at wrong patient on this one. See, this is why he got so confused last night, too. So wrong patient. Statistics, percentiles, click OK.
How did you tell? Because my top just says graph.
Oh,
and I wondered
see.
if it just did before.
Yeah, and in the descriptive box, there's wrong site on top with all the information, and then wrong patient right below it.
you need to move that back. That arrow that to it, it points back now.
Okay, I'm gonna move it back like you said.
Okay, so below is wrong site for me when I go to explore, but my thing on top doesn't say what it is, but it had a different number than what you had. It has minimum negative 48.8 and 147.8. Is that what you have?
No, you need to go back to that box and take the wrong site off. What you've got now is they're calculating them both together.
Save content, no. Okay, I don't know how
So I did that, Pam, and I'm on wrong patient, and I have the minimum as 0 and maximum as 120
Right.
Well, actually, it's 1,250,000. Is that right?
That's what I have.
Okay.
Okay, no, wait. So I've highlighted wrong patient. I've gone up to analyze. I've gone to descriptive. I've gone on to whoops. Back up. I wanted to go to explore. Analyze, descriptive, descriptive. Where do I go from descriptive? Explore, right? And then I hit wrong site, but I go into statistics. Now, do I do descriptive and percentile should be checked?
Yes.
Okay, then I hit continue. Then I hit OK. And then it says wrong site on top.
Correct. Oh, no, you should be on wrong patient.
Well, because that's what Pam was saying. Click the back arrow, highlight wrong site, and click the back arrow to move the wrong site out of there. So you have to go through that step again.
Okay.
But I don't think that it matters. I think it separates them. Just as long as you're looking at the wrong patient descriptive box.
Well, see, I can't find the, I've got wrong site.
And then right below that is probably wrong patient.
Well,
Yeah, you probably need to keep scrolling because I think they might both be there.
okay, I've scrolled, and the box I've got is minimum 0 and maximum 780 and 575.
No, that's the site.
I think if you put them both in that box, it's going to take all of those.
See, mine's only showing up. How do I go back? Mine is only. How do I shut this? Just go back to the other.
Well, it's in another window, so you can just minimize it if you want.
Okay, so I highlighted wrong patient.
Wrong patient. Now go
Analyze. And so my wrong patients is all highlighted. Descriptive, statistics.
right.
And then I've gone to explore. And then wrong patients is in the descriptive. Oh, you know what? It says wrong.
So highlight wrong
site. How do I get that out?
Okay, click the back arrow.
Reset. Okay, that's where I was having a problem. Okay, and then going to stats. We'll do percentiles. Continue. Okay. So now when my stuff comes up, it says 0 and 1,250,000, right?
I think there should be a decimal point there because I don't think it's 1 million, is it? Were any of those numbers above 1 million? Like 50th percentile is only 18,000 when you look down there. So that's got to be 125,000 or 12,500. Am I making any sense? No, I'm not making any sense.
Well, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you are.
What did he do right to get the answer on the demonstration?
So number 11 is 0 because it's just asking for the minimum.
Okay.
Number 12 is asking for the percentile, the 25th. So then you have to scroll down to percents and see the 25, the percentiles, and then you go to the 25th percentile, which is 3,900. That's the answer for number 12.
Okay, so they didn't want the maximum, so that doesn't matter.
Nope.
So the 11 is 0 and 12 is 3,900.00.
Right. He did put the 0.00 on there. Because it says rounded to the nearest cent, so you need to put the 0.00.
Okay, so on 11, when it says what is the first number in the 5-number summary for the wrong, so They didn't ask us what the minimum was. We just had to know that the first number is minimum, right?
What do you mean?
The question says, what is the first number in the 5-number summary for the
Yes.
longest?
Yes.
So
And we
just
always,
know what
yeah,
that's
we all know the minimum is the first
Okay,
number.
so it's 0,
0.
and then 12 is 39.
The second number is always the Q1, which is the 25th percentile.
Right. So the second number is Q1, which is the 25. So it's 3900.00.
Right. And then the fourth number that it is asking for is the
75.
75th percentile. Which is 50,436.50.
5,000, 50,000, 436.50.
See, if the 75th percentile is 40,000, the larger answer is not going to be that 1 million. It's going to be the 120. You need to put decimal points.
Yeah.
Did you already do that?
What are you talking about?
Well, we don't need to do that.
Oh, it's not in here. Okay.
Right. We don't need
That wasn't a
maximum.
question you asked for. You got right. Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, so we're ready to move on to the last little bit.
I'm good.
Okay, so Redbox is an increasingly popular way to rent movies in the U.S. Individuals can go to a Redbox kiosk and have a wide variety of movies to choose from. A study was done in which researchers observed the duration of time in seconds individuals spent making a decision on which movie to rent at a Redbox. So right here's a box plot. He said the thing that you need to remember, well, maybe we ought to just go through the questions first. So 14, what is the third quartile of the Redbox decision time?
Is it 100? Is it about 190? I'm lost with box.
Yeah. So he said that there's going to be like a range. And so he said 185 or 190.
So you could put either one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they aren't giving us number. We're just having to go by the graph, correct?
Correct.
Right.
And so he says you could put 85 or you could put 90. I mean 190.
Right. He said, he goes, you could put 185 or 190.
What did he put?
I don't remember. I have on my paper 185 or 190, so I don't remember what he put. I think he did 185.
Okay, then I'll do 85.
Okay, and then the next one, what is the longest observed time at the Redbox? Customers in this study.
Does that mean the maximum? Like, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay, so is that like about 700?
He's put 715.
715?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, the fact you have to guess, because, you can see, I would have said, well, I would have maybe 725, but 715, okay?
Yeah.
So they're asking for the maximum there. The longest waited.
Okay, and then the last question is let's see, based on the box plot, what is the value of the mean?
I don't think you can find it.
You can't. And that's what he was saying. He said that box plots are mostly used to comprise the 5-number summary. You can't really find the mean or the median in a box plot.
You can't find the mean, but you can find the median. The median is that 105 or the middle line.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yes.
true.
So that you can't find a mean. You aren't calculating a mean. You've got the minimum, the maximum, the first quartile, and the third quartile, and the second quartile is the median, right? And that's why
Well,
you can find the mean, because
Yeah.
it's included in
right.
the
You can't find the mean, right?
right.
No, but she said you can find the median.
You can find the median is the Q2.
It's the middle line in the box plot.
Okay. So it's just the mean you can't find in a box plot.
Right.
Okay. Okay, and that's it.
So when he didn't get 100, does it just let you go back and do it again?
I think you get 2 attempts, right?
Yeah, you get a 2. But we got 100.
Did it say anything after? When did he find out he'd gotten them wrong? Was it after
It
he'd
came
done all
up
these?
and yeah, he had to scroll. He's trying to get used to this program as well. Like he couldn't find his syllabus on there. He couldn't find at the beginning of class. He like when he posted the quiz and went and he couldn't find where the grade was. I told him he had to scroll all the way down to find it. So this is new for everybody.
That's why I hate being the guinea pig.
I know.
So I'm struggling enough as it is.
Yep.
So.
Well, I missed one, and that was only, this is a lesson to me. I didn't go out 2 decimal points on, it was supposed to be a 0, and I left it off. It was supposed to be 50 cents, and I left off the 0, so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, on number 13?
Yes,
Yeah, it's very particular, I think.
it
Well,
is.
and what's really weird, and this is what I'd like to put in a question box, I thought, well, when it says round to the nearest dollar, why are we putting in decimals? That's confusing to us.
That's really confusing.
Well, the nearest. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
If you're to the nearest dollar, you wouldn't have any decimals.
it's true.
So
That's
that's
why we
I
need to
wonder if it
attend
would
the
have been
Wednesday.
wrong if you did it without the decimals.
Oh, I don't know.
I
But
guess
I'm not going to try it. I just
No.
did what he did.
I want to ask him about it because when it comes to exam, who do we believe? Because he's not going to be giving us the answers for the exam.
Right.
When I did it without the decimals, that's when it gave me the error telling me that I didn't have a correct number.
Oh.
It told me that.
So you tried to round up.
I did.
Okay.
And right up at the top, it gave me an error message. So it won't take it if you haven't got all the decimals. At least in this test.
Okay, so we've done the quiz together. Now, when I've gone to the collective, is it there now? So, in our assignments here, it says group collaboration.
Right.
When I went there before, I didn't see anything. Was something posted?
What do you mean?
I'd have to go into 2.
You have to post before you can see anything.
You know how you were going to post the link?
Right.
I'm just going back to see if I can find it. When I checked before, I didn't see any kind of link.
In lesson 2?
Yeah.
No, I posted the link for lesson 2.
Yeah, and I made a comment.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to, maybe it was after the fact. Okay, here we go.
I didn't do it immediately after our thing. I think I did it later that night. But yeah, you guys need to make sure and post like I attended the group meeting today, or you have to post something so that you can get the points.
Okay, so where it says group collaboration, click on that, and then start a new thread. Is that it? You have to make sure
Right.
you start. So start a new thread, and what do you just say? I attended.
Yeah. Yep.
Tuesday's meeting. Is that good enough?
I think it's great.
Is that just that I have to, I don't have to put anything in the body. I just put that in the title. Is that good enough?
Yeah. Well, he did the same thing in the body. Like he typed in I attended the meeting and then wrote it again in the body. So, but I don't think that you have to do that.
Okay, so okay, so if I want to see what everyone's posted, how do I do that? Discussion list?
Yeah, you should be able to just see it all. And it's the whole class that posts on it. I was just thinking it was for our group, but
Yeah,
it's
that makes
not.
more sense to me. It would be so easy to separate it.
Yeah, it would. It'd be nice if it was just our group.
Okay, now I'm to your questions where it said how to get to the link. I'm looking at the wrong spot again.
Yeah, I need to get on there and answer my own question.
Have we
Okay,
decided?
oh, go ahead, Cam.
Have we decided what we're going to do for next week?
But I'm going to stop the broadcast.